Good morning, everyone. What's up to all my hoodies, all my Tanya Prime Times? How's everybody doing? It is Tuesday, February 7th, 2023, aka Rob Rack's court date. What's up, Princess? Princess, please let me know when you're going live regarding Rob Rack's trial date. Let me get my agua. Agua. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Icy cold. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. But yes, good morning, everybody. Please make sure you like and share the video on your way in. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I am still reeling from last night's events. Is anybody else still reeling from last night's event or still trying to take it all in? I am still taking it all in after last night and everything we saw and everything we heard and everybody's reactions and what is next for VS? Is there anybody else on the roster? Has she got this long list of people that she's going to go down and hit, just knock them down like dominoes? I'm waiting to see. I'm anxious to find out. And I know, what's up, family of Six Rocks? What's up? Good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Come on in, come on in. And of course, if you want to be a blessing to the platform, Cash App is $ the hood table 402. No pressure, no pressure. But I know that a lot of people have been saying she needs to catch up with the times. You know, she been off social media for 3 years. You know, probation. She was probating. I'm telling y'all. I told my brother yesterday. I ain't never heard that shit before. I said I love it. She was probating. She's like, why y'all just won't let me probate? Let me probate. Just leave me alone. Quit calling me. Quit harassing me. I'm trying to probate in peace. That shit was cracking me up, yes. But you said it's a lot going on in the beginning of 23. It's a lot going on. And like I said, I know a lot of people is like, man, why is she bringing up old shit? Why is she talking about DC Gate? Why is she talking about, this shit, with Duchess Kelly Love and when she was with the girls and they was at the casino and went out to eat and da 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 da. And I'm like, y'all gotta keep in mind, this bitch been off of here for 3 years. Do you know how much shit she has probably been wanting to get off her chest in the last 3 years that she couldn't? I mean, we don't know all the ins and outs of the relationship she had with her supporters or the people who didn't support her, people who's hating on her, trying to bring her down and all that kind of shit. We don't know all the ins and outs, but I'm sure we're going to find out a lot more really, really soon. But in the 3 years that she's been off of here, it's a lot that happened, a lot going on. People talking about her, people that she thinks will still be in her corner and doing certain things that she might think turned on her or, didn't have her back the way that she, claims that she might have had other people back. And again, I said before many times, we all know that VS has done some junkie stunts, when she was out here on the platform, and a lot of other people have too. But one thing we cannot take away from her is that I do really believe that she's done more for her people than a whole bunch of people in this B sector have done in total for their supporters. So I do believe that because we saw it. We saw it. I mean, how many people out here buying people new cars, helping people with their insurance, buying people big screens, furniture, all kind of shit, raising money for people who lights and gas might need to be paid, or people who need rent money, or, I mean, it is what it is. Again, she's one of those people, you either don't like her or you're gonna hate her. But I understands what she's doing. She's slowly getting her shit off because she hasn't been able to get her shit off in years. And I truly believe that she might have had outlets. Like, of course, we know she was cool with certain people while she was off of here, but she probably had outlets, people who she could release to, people who she could talk to, but probably in fear of the shit coming back to the platform, And in fear of people letting people know that she's watching, or she might be lurking, or she might be a troll down in the chats, or because we always know she was here. She ain't went nowhere. We always know she was here. But you know, the things that had happened afterwards, like I can see why she was really upset with Duchess. Now, the thing with the phone call, I've always thought that was purposely done, but again, I could be wrong. He could have accidentally not hit mute, thought he hit mute, didn't know how to hit mute. I mean, hell, I don't know. But he called himself saying he was whispering. I'm like, you a loud whispering motherfucker. Sure, you a loud whispering motherfucker because we heard every motherfucking thing on that phone call. So I mean, how far away were you, or how you know? But and then when she came back and told us about the when her and her girlfriends or her homegirls or whatever and Duchess, you know, went out to the casino and all that kind of stuff. Now he's saying on his video that VS was the one who initiated, said, let's go live, let's take pictures, things like that. But then I guess she realized that the people on YouTube knew that she was with him, they heard her voice and things like that. So that part is kind of confusing because Duchess, when I was listening to him, he said that VS had said, let's go live, let's take pictures. And he said that VS was supposed to say, Susie got him shook, or VS got him shook, or something like that. So it's like, okay, she's saying that she's making it seem like she didn't want to be on live. She didn't want people to know that she was on live. But in what he's saying is she was supposed to actually even say something for us to hear. Oh yeah, oh yeah. She pop lady need how far about you saying pop 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 like pop popping popcorn. But in Nika's defense, it was years ago. Y'all always doing shit to each other. Y'all was posting each other kids, posting each other's mamas and pets, and I mean husbands and homes, and I mean they was doing all kind of shit back in the day. The same shit they still doing now. What's up, CCN TV, Betty White, lovely one, me, yo, me. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Make sure y'all liking and sharing on the way in. Make sure y'all liking and sharing on the way in. Yes, it's a lot going on at the beginning of 2023. It's a lot going on. But I'm looking forward to what else VS is going to be discussing on her platform, because I think she has made her rounds. She might hit some more links, but I think overall she done made her rounds with the people who she want to speak on their panels. And now it's time for her to focus on getting her numbers up. She needs to focus on getting her platform monetized. She had all these other platforms monetized when she used to be on here, but I know she gave one to Chopper, the one that they used to do the Mess Express on. But I don't know what happened to the other channels, if she had to totally delete them, if that was like part of the conditions, or if she still got them out there and just got them hidden. Yeah, Betty White. I feel you. I feel you. She said, I don't care how long ago it was. So let me ask y'all this. What's up, Sassy Boo? How you doing? Child, they was letting your man have it the other day. I was like, I know Sassy is that type of woman who be like, I'm gonna let my man handle his. I'm gonna let my man hold it down. But I know I would have been like trying to kick the door in, like, baby, can I tag team? Just tag me in, baby. Just tag me in. But I know y'all don't do stuff like that. You believe in men doing their thing and women staying in their lane. But that show, boy, I was cracking up. I was very entertained. I must say, I was very entertained. But I was like, I know Sassy up there in the background, like, get him, babe. But anyway, but yes, do y'all feel like Nika, and anybody can jump on the link if you want to. Let me put the link down. But anybody can jump on the link if you want to. But my question is, I listened to Duchess, his response, and he really was taking all this in stride with Spilly Boy, Treasure Lane. He seemed to be taking it all in stride. He was like, I was over there sipping on my wine, just enjoying entertainment. But do y'all think that he should have jumped up on a link? That's one of my questions. And confronted James about what was going on, or at least defended himself or told his side of the story? Or do you think that Nika should have told Shelly what she did? After they became like cool, because they ain't like best friends or nothing like that. They don't hang out outside of YouTube, things like that. So do y'all feel like if you had a YouTube shit with someone and they did something like that to you, even though they was helping somebody else that they were loyal to because you did the same shit to them, do you think that Lady Nika should have came out and told Shelly that, once they tried to mend whatever they had and, became cool with each other? Or would you have just let that just lay low? Let that stay under the rug, under the carpet, because it's very obvious that Shelly is pissed the fuck off. And I don't even know, like, do y'all think Shelly would have felt differently had Lady Nika told her a long time ago? Or if Shelly would have still been pissed off the same way she is now? And I think that's probably where Lady Nika was probably like, okay, if I tell her, we trying to be cool again. If I tell her, we might be beefing again. Y'all know how Shelly get down. I mean, shit, look at her, what she doing right now with Jay Dizzle, with Jay Dunn. I mean, Shelly has no chill when you fuck with her. Shelly has no chill at all. And I'm like, would it have made a difference if Lady Nika told her then, homegirl, we had our, our feuds, our beefs and everything. I did this, you did that, VS did this, but I just want to come out clean and let you know what I did. Do y'all think it would have made a difference back then? Hey, Sassy Boo.
Hey, girly. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. How you doing?
I'm good. Don't let me stay up here more than 20 minutes. I got to work, honey. I got to work.
Okay, you on the clock. I'm putting my timer on right now. Okay. Well, so how do you feel about everything that has been happening over the last few days with VS coming in just kicking the damn dough in and shit on people?
Girl, I didn't expect anything less. I think she's being her typical methodical self, and I'm excited to see, what's next. In regards to your question, and hey, chat, hey, everybody I didn't speak to. And in regards to your question about Nika and Shelly, what does I say? I think Nika should have told Shelly when they made up, but Nika says she forgot about it. Okay, that's what I was going to say. Like, first of all, they're not besties. You know what I'm saying? Or they weren't, right? So, for instance, it wasn't a James and Nika situation, right? They were just cordial on the YouTube streets. Is that correct?
That's correct, yep. Mm-hmm. Had like a YouTube ship. Is that like a YouTube ship?
Yeah, right. And it was, So number one, I could see me forgetting about it because Nika didn't dox anybody or anything. She was like, yeah, you could go look at her Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? So even though she guided her where to go, that's not, it was, I don't know. But anyway, the other part is she could have like forgotten about it because it was so long ago. And then let's say that she didn't forget about it. I don't know. In that situation, I'm like, I don't know. Like if it was contextual for me to say, oh, hood table, by the way, blah, 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 then maybe I would have said something. But what if it was never contextual? You understand what I mean? Like, what if it just never, it never came up. So why would I be talking to you about it?
Right. And so much stuff has happened, like in the B sector. You know how they say if you miss a week of this, it's like you missed the whole season of a show. So much stuff has happened, from the time they were beefing to the time they kind of made up per se. So I think it could be possible that she just totally forgot, like,
Or if, like I said, I can see it on a whole lot of sides. Even if she didn't forget, it was like, well, I All I did was tell her where to go. Like, that was my homegirl. Like, was I not supposed to tell my homegirl? See, one thing I don't understand. This is what I'm really getting at.
Okay.
And Betty, and some people don't forget. I forget shit all the time. I forget what happened last week. I mean, that's just who I am. You know what I mean? But, and then some things, y'all see how I tell a story. I don't take notes. I don't write anything down. If I was a part of the story, I remember as soon as I start to calculate that story in my head, I remember every single thing that went on.
Yep.
But anyway, so I don't, that's neither here nor there for me if she remembered it, if she forgot it. Like, it's like, that's not my homie like that. So why would I be going out of my way to say, oh yeah? But this is the thing I don't understand. Like, there's a hierarchy here, just like there is in real life. Like, my parents, there's nobody higher than parents except for God, right? Then there's my sister. Then there's my aunts and uncles, my best friend. You know what I mean? Like, there's hierarchies. And so for me, I don't understand when somebody that's my home girl. Like, my mods are actually my friends. My mod came back and told me something that was just happening in a chat, and they start calling her a snake. And I was like, what are y'all talking about? Like, people just spin whatever narrative they want to spin. That's my motherfucking home girl. Why wouldn't my homegirl come tell me what's happening in an open chat? I don't get it.
I feel you, because my thing is, and I think I'm going the same direction you are, is that the fact that she was doing those things to VS and posting her pictures and things like that. And I mean, we all know that there's certain crews on here, cliques or whatever you want to call them, right? And they do stuff for each other, especially when it comes to this doxing or trying to get revenge and stuff like that. That's not uncommon for them to pass some information along behind the scenes or whatnot. So that's not uncommon. So it's like, I don't think that she should hold Nika to that, because Nika was at that time real cool with VS. And it was like, okay, y'all into it, y'all scrapping, y'all whatever. This is what we do. Like, I'm sure people pass, how many times Shelly be like, uh-oh, I got tea, I got breaking news, I got, you know what I'm saying? They pass each other shit like that. So if down the line don't make up, you can't, I don't think you can really, I mean, it's like, okay, you put somebody's kids on, I put somebody's kids on. Let's just make it even. Okay.
Is Shelly, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, babe, go ahead.
Is Shelly upset?
Yeah, girl, is she?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. I mean, she must have cussed Lady Nick. Girl, she went off. Oh, like, how the fuck could you? You got me fucked up, bitch. Oh, I mean, when I say Shelly went from 0 to 1,000.
And this was Shelly did a live, or she did this?
No. This was on Spill It Boy. This was on Treasure Lane last night.
Oh, okay.
VS came up there.
I saw that. So I must have tapped out after VS, I think. Or after
she came back on. VS came back on. Because after VS went off, then Shelly was up there and Shelly was saying VS lied on me or something whoop whoop whoop, or lied about some shit. So VS jumped back up there and she was like, what happened? What I lied about? Whoop whoop whoop. And then that's when Shelly was like, well, like Shelly said something about who do you think followed your kids? Did you see that part where she said it was Kiki?
Who do you think followed what?
Okay, remember when VS was being followed and her kids was being followed and all that kind of stuff, right? So Shelly was going there with, you thought it was me, you thought it was this person, you thought it was that person, you lied, and I really think it was Kiki. So VS was like, well, you know what? I just saw Kiki at the store the other day with her kids, and she was scared to come outside. So that leads me to know, even though I always thought all along that Kiki had something to do with it. But anyway, then she was like, well, you know what about your kids? How do you think Lady Nika got your kids' pictures for me to post up on my social media on YouTube?
Oh, okay. So that's
was Lady Nika. And so Shelly was like, huh? Okay. Lady Nika? And that's when Lady Nika hit the panel And at first she was about to deny it. She jumped on the panel like, hold the fuck up. Y'all ain't about to be smirchified. You know how lady me.
Right.
Smirchify my name. And then she was really about to deny it. And so then VS said, oh, so you don't remember Facebook? You don't remember when you directed me to Facebook and said, this is where you can find her and find information on her? And then she was like, oh, okay, well, see what had happened was...
Mm-hmm.
And she admitted to doing it. And
Okay.
Shelly, girl, you got to go back and watch that part because Shelly.
I'm not going to.
Girl.
Okay, yeah, because
it was real good. The whole show after that was good. I mean, the whole show.
Yeah, the show up until I stopped watching. I saw VS in 7, and it seems like that's probably when I tapped out. But okay.
Yeah, so, I would definitely go. I mean, it was good. The whole show.
I have a limit, girl. I have a limit, and then today my Rob Rack has his here. I have limits. After that limit, I tap out and I start watching my girl. Yeah, I start watching my CNN and going in my political group so I can have some type of balance. So that's why
I understand.
I say as much as I see, I miss a lot, but I always catch up with like stuff. People like you, you're gonna tell me what happened. Okay, got it.
I try to get a recap to best of my ability. I just don't follow every single storyline because some of them I'll be like, that shit's for the birds. But the good ones, I try to stay tuned in for the good ones.
It never ends.
But yeah, our date, I guess, is this morning. So are you going to be tuning into that with Beef and 313? And I know Prince is supposed to go live streaming it.
Oh, is this Princess X? Is this the Princess X?
Yes.
Oh, hey, Princess. I just got her. I just subbed to her yesterday. So
that's Princess.
Okay, great. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, good. Because I was like, I don't know who she is, but I'm liking that she's covering Rob Rack. So I subbed to her yesterday. I'll watch her, Octavius, and Troy. You know what I mean? If I can.
Yeah.
It's in. Anyway, I have a meeting at 11:30, so I don't know. Like again, I might miss some stuff. But
girl, you put a little earpiece in your ear, and then
no, girl. I'll be on Zoom. I can't be doing all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'll be like, okay, yeah, girl, my mouth.
What you doing over there, girl?
Okay, but to end the thing about, I'm so slow to anger. You know what I mean? So that's why I just wouldn't be a consummate beef sector content creator because I'm just slow to anger. I can see sides of stuff a lot of times in which nobody really wants to hear both sides. They're only interested in their side, right? Which makes up the beef sector. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't hating on it. It's just not me. So for that, it just seems like.
But I got a question though, Sass.
What?
I keep asking this question to people though.
What?
Like, when they was doing the shows, like, who's beef sector? Who's the OGs? Who the new Gs? Who this? Mm-hmm. Are we officially beef sector just because we want to do commentary? I don't want to beef.
What? Girl, I don't care what you want to be. You are in the beef sector.
I mean, but I don't want to beef.
Well, you don't beef.
That's what I'm saying. But so we're still considered. Okay.
You don't have to listen, in a community, everybody doesn't do the same thing. There's janitors, there's people who own the building. There's judges, there's lawyers, there's convicts. There's people that live on the good side of the neighborhood, people who we're in a community. We don't all have to do the same thing, but we still live in the same community.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Nobody
ever put it like that. That's why I like talking to you. Nobody.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. We live in the same community. I mean, we've been living in this community for a long time. So you can't be like, oh, I don't live in that. I don't live in that community. Well, shit, your house is in that community. What the hell do you want? Where do you live?
Because that's just been an argument. Like James was saying last night on his show. Don't nobody know who the OGs of the beef sector is. Don't nobody know who the gatekeepers. Ain't no gatekeepers of the beef sector because there has been an argument in the past that people who just do commentary are really not beef sector because they don't beef. They don't get in arguments. They don't go back and forth with people. So I'm like, that's why I never considered myself beef sector. I always said I follow the beef sector. That's what I always say.
I think that that's semantics, and I understand people who think in semantics. You guys are more black and white. I'm way gray, and we've discussed that before. I'm super gray, and my thing is, again, it's just the analogy of the community. I don't see where else. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, YouTube dissects us into communities, and we are part of the beefing community. That's it. I mean, it's not a big deal. Yeah. I mean, like I said, all of us don't do the same thing. I mean, it's not. I mean, there are some subbies that are super duper visible. There's some subbies that you don't know their name. There's way more people in the clouds, that are watching and listening that we don't know who they are, but they're part of the B sector. I mean, they make up the B sector. They make up the numbers. If we didn't have them, it would be a smaller community. You know what I mean? So it's all about under that tab of community for me. And I don't get into all that semantics, who started the beef sector, who's the gatekeeper. I don't get into all of that. I know that there's heavy hitters. I probably, put them like that. There's heavy hitters. There are people that can change the course, but there's also trolls that can change the course, or there's consummate mods or people subbies that can change the course of action for things, so it's all, I mean, we're all beef sector. I mean, that's how I view it, and the new people, they're not quite beef sector yet, but they're, but they just moved into the community,
Yeah, that's true. Fran said you come in and you get in while you live.
And Jay, long time no see. Okay, you come in and you get it how you live, period. Yeah. That's it. And that's just that on that. So I don't know. I think people, when you come live every single day, and I have to give you credit, I don't see this with you.
Okay.
But that's probably because you're not beefing. But most people who come live every day are very often in their beefing. You have to kind of make up stuff to beef about, because ain't nobody got nothing to argue about every goddamn day.
Right. I sure don't. I don't wake up every day thinking, what can I do to piss somebody off today? What can I do to get a whole bunch of clicks and views? What can I do? I just come live like I'm like some people.
You're commentating.
I know I have a small platform. I don't care if it's 20 in here, 30 in here, 50 in here. I just come on here to have fun and talk to my supporters. The hoodies.
You're commentating, and your position in the beef sector is a commentator,
right?
Yeah, but you're in the beef sector, but you're a commentator. I am probably considered, a super subby. I click panels. I'll cuss a bitch out if I need to, but mostly my reputation is the nice girl. Everybody knows I'll go live when I got something to say. I mean, everybody, I'm in my own lane. You're in your own lane. We don't do the same thing, but we're adjacent to each other. You know what I mean? We're closer to each other than the beefing people are. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So it's, our houses are pretty much kind of next door. We know what we're gonna get. When we come to each other's house and what's gonna happen, and we're pretty welcoming. Blah blah blah. And then we know there's other people that you may not want to drop down in their chat, baby, because you might get blocked. Okay?
I know, or cussed out, or
okay, yeah.
Well, that's my thing. I be everywhere. People, I'm not one of those people who's ashamed to say I be everywhere because I like so many people, and it's hard for me to be like in this box, in this corner, like some of these people on here. Oh, I'm not going over there because the person I like don't like them, or I'm not going over there because I don't care about that shit. I go where the fuck I want to go, and I've always been like that. And if somebody don't like it, then that's their problem.
Well, that's an interesting. So you segue into something else. What's very interesting is that right before I came on, I think that came into the sector 3 years ago. I think that's how it was, and it was very, very regimented. Very strategic. People, the subbies had a mindset of if my boo don't like them, then I don't like them either. And then with the course of time, over the course of 3 years, I think with the help of people like me and you and a lot of really super subbies that were like, no, we kind of doing we don't know nothing about this old school stuff. We doing what we want to do, And I think it became more visible that people were going to go where they wanted to go. I think the content creators started realizing we're all sharing subbies. So the only thing you're doing is not allowing that one group to drop down because they're watching, right? or they're at least they want to watch, but they can't drop down. So I think all of that has changed. So I think what's going to be interesting is what's going to happen now with, you know, and I don't put Queen really in front of nobody name, but baby, that VS is baby. But what's going to happen when baby,
I see why they do.
You see why what they do?
Oh, why they put? You said I don't put Queen in front of nobody. I said, but I see why they do. I mean, I don't either. I'm like, hey, what's up? VS?
In regards to VS, you see why they do? Oh, absolutely, girl, you better say it again.
They hold her to such a pedestal, like.
Well, because she's earned it, quite honestly. I mean, the I call women girls, so you know, the girl is cold with it. Like the girl is ruling with the iron fist. And see, I ain't hating on it. I ain't gonna hate on it until she hate on me. That's just how I am. Like I ain't got time to be worried about no 7,000-8,000 people. I can only
the same way. I'm the same.
I can only be worried about Sassy. Okay, I can't worry about everybody else. Now, if you're a man and you're talking real reckless up under women's clothes, most likely I have X'd you out of my whole catalog, right? Mm-hmm. But as far as women, you know, I don't agree with everything, but baby, she ruling with an iron fist, which is actually what a queen does. Like a queen has to rule her queendom, you know what I mean?
And she's always been so level-headed. Now, VS has jumped off the porch, like flipped out on people before, but it's not that common. Like the way she was on James' channel, the way she was on Brianna's channel, the way she was on
Sirius
Baylor's channel. She's always like level-headed. She don't even read necessarily. You know what I mean?
She just talk. See, and that's my way of reading. I'm just spitting facts back at you.
Yes.
This is what the fuck you said. Okay? Yes. This is what you did. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to do no whole bunch of screaming and yelling and bitches and hoes because that's not.
Mama and talk about this and talk about.
I don't have to do all of that. I don't have to talk about your husband and your, you know, first thing they go for is Langston, and I don't have to do all of that because baby, that's irrelevant. What I'm about to tell you is about the facts of your motherfucking life because what I'm trying to do is reach you in your spirit. I don't care about that surface stuff. You calling me 15 bitches and hoes does not move me. But if you start talking about, if you actually know some facts of my life, because I've told you, now you are reaching the spirit, the essence of it. So that is, and see, I'm an oracle. I'm not a queen. I'm not an empress. I'm an oracle. I foresee things. I can see things in its entirety. So I'm curious as the oracle that I am. I stopped saying that because people got upset and, you know, they didn't understand what that means, but, you know, it's biblical, but nevertheless, I don't want to digress. But I'm very interested to see how this queen is going to run this, you know, this kingdom and her throne, and how these so-called queens or these, you know, princesses or whatever the hell they want to be, you know, talking royalty, how they're going to respond. Because see, this lady is mystical and spiritual, and that's why I'm saying this on this level. She reads energy. So when you're talking to an energy reader, they're listening to the depth of what you're saying to get you back. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not they're right. Really listening to get an understanding, but once they have that understanding, it's a wrap. Like, so I'm very curious as to how they're going to be able to move, what the subscribers are going to do with this movement. All of this is very curious. It's going to be
very interesting, and I could not wait. Like, I know I probably drug it out, but my supporters know I've been saying since day one, I can't wait till she comes back, because I know the shit that you've been around for a long time, Sassy, and the shit that we've been seeing lately, like, it's entertaining sometimes. But sometimes it's like, really, this what we got to watch. This, you know. So I was always looking forward to her coming back because I know what she gives, and there was not one day in the past where it was nothing exciting or something spontaneous or some tea or from her platform. Every day people woke up to see what's going to happen with TSCC today? What's going to happen with VS today? Who's she going to piss off? Who's going to get pissed off her? The B sector did what's surrounding her, regardless of what people had to say. And then they wanted to get rid of her because of that.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she's back, I'm here for it. I'm so
Girl,
here for it.
girl, it's going to be quite interesting. And we'll see. You know, I'm super duper into the Rob Rack story. So with those two stories, you know, I'm
Yeah.
good because, like you said, the other stuff, I just wasn't really interested. I'm
The
trying to think before
Masons and
she.
the AKAs and the
Oh God,
what
and
called
that's it.
the Sunny Stars. What was they called? The Bright Stars. The
Girl, stop. That's the Eastern Stars. Don't
Eastern
get right with
Stars.
that.
Eastern Stars. Okay.
But you know, on that note, like I won't speak too much on it because I don't know any D9. I don't know any Eastern Stars or any Masons that speak
Well,
on.
I know I know some Masons. When I told them the stuff that be going on YouTube, they said in their lodge or whatever they call that place, it would be if they knew shit was like that was happening on here, people doing that type of stuff. They said, "Oh, they wouldn't have that," and I was like,
You can't do that. And so yeah, you will never hear me speak on any D9 or Eastern Star Mason stuff. It's inappropriate, and I'm very curious to. I don't know. I don't know where these people come from or if they're being truthful. I do know that Beaches,
right.
you know, is an AKA. And I, you know, she's on the borderline, you know, of information and talking and but you know, whatever. Everybody gets down. People, you know, D9 and Eastern Stars and Masons are real people, so people kind of mess up. I've just never seen it before, but I definitely didn't think that it was appropriate to be talking about it online, and definitely not in the beef sector. And the way that
Definitely
they were trying to, yeah, the way they were trying to manipulate it, and it was just weird. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a lot for a minute there. We would have spurts of good stuff coming on, but generally speaking, that's when I learned, or that's when it was confirmed that people are just addicted to the B sector because there was no reason for a person to have 6, 7, 800 people in their chat, and the conversation did not warrant that many people
I
watching.
know. I swear I would go back and rewatch so I could skip through all the foolala, you know, the theatrics,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Okay. I can't sit through it. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people that I just cannot sit through, and I'm not gonna say their names on here,
Mm-hmm.
but I just can't sit through it. I have to just go back and fast forward, get to the good shit, get the meat and potatoes, and get out of there because the rest of that shit will drive me crazy.
Yeah, I tell you, I put my little limits on a day, and that's all I got for them. You know what I'm saying? Anything else I missed, I'll catch it the next day. Somebody talking about it, and you know, and people get so
Yeah.
irritated with me. They be saying, "Girl, you better go back and watch that." I'm like, I'm not. That's Then then I'm messing up my time frame. Then I gotta go back and watch all this other stuff that I admit you forever. That takes the whole day. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and I don't want to interrupt you, but your time is up. But yeah, I'm not rushing you off of here because I enjoy you.
No, I got to go, girl. I got to try to do some work today. And then Princess said she's going live, and then here comes
Yes, Princess is going live. Yeah. And people been subbing to you in the chat, Princess. So yes, Princess, please sub to her. She's been following the Rob Rack trial from the beginning, the stuff going on with him. Any other content creators in the chat? If I'm not following you, let me know. Y'all know what we give over here. We like to support. If y'all not following the Sassy Show, please follow the Sassy Show. She gives awesome shows, usually on Sundays. She does really awesome shows on Sundays. But yeah, you guys, I'm about to get off of here too, Sassy, because I want to tune in to what's going on with the Rob Rack saga.
Okay, two things. Did you see my last live with the lady Shalonda?
I didn't see that one. I saw the one before that one. I keep saying I gotta go back.
Girl,
But, there was some live that I watched with. Hold up. The LaShawn.
Yeah, the supposed
the Mary Kay shit.
Yeah, with Tracy's
Yeah,
world. Yeah,
what I said, bro. I did commentary on your girl. I did commentary on the video that you did, and I sent people over there to watch it. See, I forgot
shoot, what live did you do commentary on? Do you remember the name of it?
Hold up.
Let me put
It
it
was
in my.
called, oh girl, and then she came at me, girl. Hold up. It's called, I'm getting to it. It says, okay, here it is. It says, after listening to Sassy, Shalonda, and Tracy's World, Tracy, I am not the one you need to be debunking. Because, and I'll keep this quick because I know you got to go. But
No,
after I had did my live, I had did a live because, you know, after hearing her and then hearing her husband, everybody was doing commentary. So I did too. And after I did the commentary, I was saying how people were saying that she wants attention, but when she gets all this attention and people talking about her negatively, she gets upset. That's what I said, right? And I said, and even her husband, when he was talking to TMO, he said she just wants attention all the time, and that's why she keeps bringing his name up. So that's what I was repeating, saying I heard it. She makes a post talking about, no, she made a whole video and tagged me in it, talking about the hood table. I'm debunking you because the hood table heard that such and such and such, but I am not like that. I said, so why the fuck is you debunking me? And I responded to her the other day. And I said, why the fuck is you
it must be on your other channel because I don't see nothing on this page. On the
it's not because we've been on the backup channel because I'm trying to grow my the hood table backup
Okay,
channel.
what's the backup channel name?
Okay, it's the same name except for it ends with 402, which is our area code here in Omaha.
Hood table.
Oh, it's the hood table 402. But I was like, how you debunking me? I ain't the one who said you desperate for attention. Shouldn't you be debunking the motherfuckers who put it out in the street?
Okay, like, here it goes. I see it. I'm about to listen to this. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm not subscribed. That's what I'm like. How am I missing? Because you said you did commentary on another one of my and I tried to go back and find it, and then I forgot, and then I didn't see you in the chat to ask you again. So okay, so that's that on there. We got to go over to Princess.
Your husband, he's over there. Chandler, he's over there. So I've been sending people to the backup channel because I'm trying to get it monetized.
I just subbed, so I'll be over there. I'm gonna watch that, and then the second thing is I'll be back tomorrow morning. If I can, I don't think I have no meetings on my calendar. Right, I'll be back tomorrow morning for us to discuss Rob Rat Girl.
Okay, bet.
Okay, bye, y'all. I'll see y'all in these streets.
All right, have a good day. Don't work too hard.
You too, honey. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. All right, thank you to the Sassy Show for jumping up on the podcast. I just love me some Sassy, child. But yes, y'all make sure y'all sub to Sassy. And again, follow Princess X also in the chat. What's up, Mahogany Black? If there's anybody else in here who's a content creator, you just got to let me know and I'll shout you out. But CCNTV, I know, is a content creator. Lovely One, I think, is a content creator. Family of Six Rocks is a content creator. And I think that's all the content CCs that actually drop down in the chat. So make sure y'all support them, support each other, because that's what we need on here to grow. Support each other. And make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you hit up the backup channel. It's the Hood Table 402 because we're trying to grow that channel and get it monetized. I'm about to end this so that we can tune into the Rob Rack saga. I know Princess is going live. Beef and 313 is going live. So support both of those CCs because they have been doing a good job of covering that story. And if you want to be a blessing to the Hood Table, all you got to do is hit the Cash App, $, the Hood Table 402. All right. Other than that, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. Bye.